Hi and welcome everyone. This is Faras Rial with Remax at Team Faras Rial, and another exciting webinar today for our weekly webinars. Today we are having our discussion will be on home staging, and I would like to introduce our guest speaker for today, Helen. Helen is the owner operator of Blue House Staging and Design in Burlington, Ontario. After a successful career as a professional in the financial industry and with many years of personal experience designing and renovating homes, Helen decided to make her own passion for home design her full-time focus. She is a certified staging professional and has a residential renovation project manager designation to accompany her long-standing PMI project management certification. She's also a member of the Real Estate Agents Staging Association. Helen has a passion for making beautiful, functional spaces and a reputation for bringing not only her design skills, but her expert project management and organizational skills to each and every project, ensuring her clients are always delighted and each home is shown at its very best. Thank you, Helen, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So just reminding our viewers, if you have any questions, you can post them in the chat. And I did receive some questions, Helen, that we can start with. And don't forget, our viewers, to like our social media pages. And again, post your questions, and we do have a moderator that will be looking at the questions. So Helen, let me start by asking you, for those that haven't been experienced or did not experience home staging, what is home staging?
So home staging, you can think of it as another branch of the marketing team from the real estate agent in regards to staging is all about merchandising your home with the desired outcome to get as much equity as you can from the sale of that home. It would start with a consultation where the professional home stager would come to your home. Usually takes approximately 2 hours, and we would do a walkthrough of the home, both the exterior and the interior of the home, to basically go through and, as a professional, give our comprehensive recommendations of what work needs to be done to the home to show it at its very best prior to you putting your home on the market. So out of that, you get as I said, this would hair, cleaning, cluttering, addressing curb appeal scenarios, and also all the work that you would need to do to ensure it was looking at its very best before you put it on the market. Then begins the real work, which is actually going through those, as the homeowner, going through those recommendations and putting them, implementing them all to improve your overall home. Stagers can frequently help with all of this, from everything from project managing the actual work to be done. Also, they offer services such as decluttering, organizing, color consultations. They can also give you a wide list of recommended vendors in your area that can assist. So if you need professional painters come in, they can recommend painters that they've used before, etc. So they're very helpful, giving you a list of recommended vendors that can assist. And then last but not least comes the showcasing of the home. So that's where, once all the work has been done and the house is in beautiful shipshape, the stager will come in and showcase your home. This is all about ensuring that your home is showing at its very, very best from a form and function. So you don't want anybody to walk into a room and not understand what this space is for. It should be very clear based on how the furniture is arranged, how the accessories are done, what the function of that room actually is for. And also, you want to ensure that all the furniture and accessories give a feeling of space, cleanliness, of really good flow. So what you're selling to potential buyers is the major features of the home that they will be left with when you leave the home. So if you have a beautiful fireplace, you don't want to put a big piece of furniture right in front of that fireplace. You want to showcase that fireplace. If you have beautiful windows, you don't want them covered with lots of window coverings. You want them clean. You want it that when somebody walks into the room, they can walk right to that window and be able to see the features of the home that they're actually going to be purchasing.
Excellent. Thanks for clarifying the home staging. So we have like obviously you discussed the whole the process and involving all the full staging. So what's typically the number of days a home would require for setting this up and having it ready?
So unfortunately, many owners tend to wait until they've pulled their real estate agent in to get to until they engage a stager. My recommendation would be to engage a stager for a consultation the moment you think that you are going to consider selling your home this next year, because that allows you to get as I said, in the consultation, you'll get a comprehensive recommendation list of the improvements that if you follow them, would give you the best outcome for selling your home. And through that, there may be a small amount of work that needs to be done. There may be a considerable amount of work that needs to be done. And you as a homeowner are extremely busy. You're busy with your work, you're busy with your lives, your children, etc. Fitting all of this in to get this done and trying to do it in a very short period when you're committed to putting the house on the market in a short amount of time puts a lot of pressure and stress on people. Some of my clients literally have come to me the year that they decided that they're going to put their home on sale. They've come and had a consultation. They've then spent the next 3 to 6 months getting their house where they're ready to actually put it on the market and then engage the real estate agent. And then the process can be very quick in regards to getting it photographed, making sure it's beautiful for your online pictures, getting it on the market and getting through a very quick sale.
Okay, yeah. So it is definitely a long process. I mean, if someone wants their house to look like the best, it does involve a lot of work, and unfortunately, not many homeowners know about this, and they just they think the idea of staging is just having someone declutter, decorate here, and that's it. So. Yeah. Could you tell us what's the difference between decorating and home staging?
Absolutely. So decorating is decorating to your personal taste and style, right? When you're decorating, you're not decorating to sell your home. You're decorating because you're living in it. That can include paint colors. It can include wall coverings, wallpaper, the furniture, and all the accessories, and of course personal pictures of your loved ones that you may want around your home. So you decorate your home to your particular taste and your particular style. When you are staging a home for sale, you want to make it a neutral palette. You want to make it so that it is as appealing to as many people as possible. And how we do that is we neutralize everything. We make the walls beautiful neutral colors. We declutter. We remove pictures of your family, of personal pictures, because what we want the potential buyer is to walk into that home and imagine their family living there, not your family living there, because you'll be leaving. They want to be able to walk through that house and imagine, oh, I would, put my furniture here. I would, decorate it this way. If it's a blank space, it's nice and neutral but beautifully presented. They can see that. Whereas again, when you're decorating for yourself, you're decorating for your own personal style.
Okay, thanks for explaining the difference between decorating and home staging. Reminding our viewers, if you're watching, please tell us where your location is. Send us, post your questions, and if you have any comments or questions, please post them. And don't forget to give us thumbs up if you're enjoying this interesting topic. And if you want to reach Helen direct, you can reach Helen at her email address, helen@bluehousestaginganddesign.ca. helen@bluehousestaginganddesign.ca. Okay, going back to some of the questions that our viewers were sending. I have one question here. They're asking, so how much does a staging cost? What's the cost? Like as a homeowner, what budget do they need to put for home staging?
So that can depend very much on what needs to be done in the home and how many of these requirements you're going to ask the stager to fulfill. So on average, for a consultation where we come into the home, walk through, give you a comprehensive list of all our recommendations, that's usually a 2-hour process, and can cost between $250 and $400 depending on the location of your home. Obviously, the closer you are to where the stager is, you're on the lower end of that, and that also can be dependent on the size of the home as well and how many rooms we're walking through. Obviously, we want to walk through the whole house and give you recommendations. All of that starts at $250, and at the higher end is $400. Okay. Now, for the actual showcasing of the home, that would be a quote that would come out of the consultation. And that's because you may determine that you want the stager to help with certain activities, such as decluttering, such as organization, color consultations on what you should be painting the walls. You may want the stager to, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. You may want to project manage some of your renovations if you determine you want to change all the floors, you want to do some of that, and you're very busy and out of the house and want the stager to do that. Then that would be an additional service. And then if you just want them to come back and showcase, there's the consideration of, are you going to showcase your home with your existing furniture? Or are there a few places where you want to bring in some rental furniture because the size and the scale of the current furniture is not showing that particular space at its very best? So all of those are considerations that would come in, as well as the size of the home and how many rooms are being showcased. So all of those things obviously impact the price, but all of that can be discussed with you at the end of the consultation and a quote given for those services.
Excellent. Thanks for the clarification, Helen. So now, as you are aware, we are in a hot market and homes are selling quickly. And we get homeowners saying that, oh, I don't need to do the staging, houses are selling. So what would you tell a homeowner who's not so the question is, how will the home staging affect the selling price of a home, even in a hot market? I understand, I know from my experience that even in a hot market, you still get more money with a staged home. But if you can also explain to our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. So in all cases, even in a seller's market, what you want to produce is as many potential buyers viewing your home as possible, and as many potential buyers actually coming forward with a bid on that. The more views, the more bids, the higher the potential price you can get. I have a prime example of a home that just sold that I staged. The house was a very nice 4-bedroom home presented quite nicely. We decided to neutralize some of the paint in the entranceway. We painted some of the upstairs. We decluttered and staged the existing homeowners' furniture, so they didn't have to bring any rental furniture and etc. Put it on the market on a Monday. It had over 38 views in 5 days, which the end case of that was bids came in and sold for $200,000 over asking. Would they have received bids on this home as it was? Certainly. Would they have received bids that went that high over asking if it hadn't been staged? Debatable. But mostly the thing to remember is you're staging to make sure your home is in a beautiful, it's a beautiful aesthetic for your photographs that go online with your real estate agent, because that is how people are shopping. That's how people were shopping before COVID. It's definitely how people are shopping with COVID. And they are only wanting to go and see homes that are in a move-in ready, beautiful condition, and they are willing to pay for that. And again, in a market like we have today, very much the more people that you can get through to come and visit the home, the potential more bids you will get, the higher range of bidding. When they know that a lot of people have seen it, they know they're going to have to put their best bid in to get that home, you're likely to get more money.
Definitely. I totally agree with you. And my experience also has been always the same. Any house that is staged not only sells for more money, it sells faster.
Yes.
So the staging definitely makes a difference in the price of in the selling price at the end.
Yeah, and going through the sale process for most homeowners, it's not a comfortable process. You have to keep your house perfect all the time for the showings. We're in a place with COVID where you have to have booked showings. You can't just have it looking perfect for one weekend where there's an open house and everybody's coming in. So as a homeowner, if you can reduce the amount of time your home is on the market, you're reducing the amount of your inconvenience of having to keep everything picture perfect at all times, which is hard, especially if you have a family and children living in the home. So it reduces the amount of time on the market, and as I said, the homeowner's inconvenience of going through all of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that brings us almost to the end of our session. We've all the questions have been answered. I want to thank you again, Helen, for giving us the time and sharing your experience and thoughts on the home staging. And again, reminding our viewers, if they would like to reach Helen, her email is helen@bluehousestaginganddesign.ca. And if we're looking forward to more webinars like these, don't forget to turn your notifications on so that you're always reminded whenever we have exciting webinars such as today's. Helen, thank you so much again. And it's been a pleasure. And hopefully we'll stay in touch. Just one last question. I remembered any specific geographic location you're covering?
So our main locations are Burlington, Oakville, Hamilton, and the Niagara region. But of course, we are open to coming out to clients in the greater Toronto area on the west side of Toronto.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.